What's going on, guys? It is the Lone Courier here, and I am here today to talk to you guys about the Doom closed beta. Now, I've not made a video about this yet. Well, I have technically. I've made that little clip video, but you know, that's from Xbox One DVR, well, Game DVR, and I just recorded a bunch of clips. So yeah, this is gonna be like my first actual full gameplay from it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. But yeah, Doom multiplayer. So there's a lot of things that people right off the bat are not going to be used to, and that's obviously the classic features of Doom. You know, the features such as there's no ADS, there's no manual reload, you have to wait until your magazine, well, in fact you don't have to wait until your magazine is empty, you technically don't have a magazine, you just have an ammo counter. Except from the super shotgun, that needs to reload, obviously, because it's a double barrel shotgun. But yeah, the weapons don't need to reload, there's no ADS, there's no prone. There's a whole bunch of stuff that is not in this game that is in every other FPS out there. A lot of people think, oh well, that's probably not going to be that good then. Trust me, it's still as fun as every other FPS out there. This game is probably more fun than every other FPS out there, that's the thing. Now, a few things I want to talk about with this game is, it's a very competitive game. I'll say that right now. It is very, very competitive. And it does have quite a skill gap, honestly. Like, you have to be quite skilled to do well at this game. Now, I'm not trying to say that I'm skilled and I do well at the game, you know, I'm sort of an average player. I'm not gonna lie, I do go on death streaks and shit like that, but, you know, it's just this game, it is really, really easy to die in this game, you know. If someone's up close to you and they've had a couple of shots of a different weapon and then they pull out a shotgun, you're dead, unless you can get yours out first. And honestly, it's a great game, and it's a nice change of pace, because every other FPS out there is, you know, too busy making things ridiculously easy for you. It's good to see a game come along and just be like, yeah, this is probably going to take a while to get used to. So yeah, as every other game back in the day, this game definitely takes practice to get good at it. You know, like Call of Duty doesn't require any practice at all to get good at it, because anybody can do good at Call of Duty. You know, Battlefield requires a little bit more practice, but this game ultimately requires way more. Now, a lot of people have said it's like Quake. I never played Quake, so, well, obviously it's way before my time, so I can't talk about that. But yeah, I want to talk about the weapons as well, because some people have been bitching about the weapons and the power-ups and saying that some of them are overpowered. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about is the demon spawn, the Revenant. Now, every so often in your match, the demon will spawn in. In the beta, you only have access to the Revenant. No doubt in the full game there will be different classes of demons that spawn in. I've already read about some of them in the loading screens. Enemies such as the Prowler and a couple of other ones like the Baron of Hell. Other ones like that, you know. But the Revenant so far, it basically has a jetpack and rockets. And a lot of people have been complaining about it, saying it's overpowered, especially for team deathmatch, and I want to say that it is, but I also, part of me says that it's not at all, you know, because that's just Doom. Everything's supposed to kind of be like that in Doom, you know, so they're not going to nerf it like they would in Call of Duty. They're just going to leave it the way it is, because it's how it should be. But yeah, I definitely see the argument of it being overpowered when you go on a death streak from some kid running around in the Revenant. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is ridiculously easy to go on this massive kill streak with the Revenant. I remember I was playing TDM earlier on today, and my team were at something like 64 points, and I managed to score the last 11 points just by using the Revenant. You know, it's insane. The rockets have quite a wide area of effect, so if you fire anywhere close to the enemies, they're gonna die. And it's usually a one-hit kill with the rockets, unless they manage to sponge it or they're half caught in the blast radius. So yeah, it's definitely required a little bit of skill to use, because like the Revenant is really, really fast, so you know, it's quite awkward to handle, and you might fall out the map sometimes. But yeah, overall I really do enjoy this game. You know, the weapons are great. Talking about the actual guns now, you have basic weapons. They're not exactly the best. Got a heavy assault rifle, which is it's okay, it's pretty shite to be honest. It's got a scope on it if you're into that sort of thing. Second weapon is the plasma rifle, which is my shit. That weapon is so good. It has a super high rate of fire with the plasma orb of the alternate fire mode. After that, you've got the rocket launcher, which everybody knows about. Rocket launcher spam in this game is real. Trust me, it is real. Other than that, you've got the Vortex rifle, the super shotgun, the lightning gun, and there's some other one. It's like some weird rifle. I can't remember the name of it. I don't use it because it's awful, but the guns are definitely fun. Other than the Vortex rifle, I hate using the sniper. But I will say right now, it's obviously not that hard because I was in a game earlier with some kid, and he was shitting all over me with the sniper rifle, and I was kind of sitting there like, dude, fucking props to you, man. Like, in a game this fast paced, I would never want to be using a sniper rifle. But yeah, compared to the original Dooms, it's not as fast paced, you know. Your character doesn't move as fast as he did in the original Doom games. But in my honest opinion, that's not too bad, you know, because the way this game works, if you get anywhere close to stuff, you're mantling up, you're constantly moving. It's like not a game where you're camping, you know, unless you're some kind of scumbag and you're camping up the top of Heatwave with the fucking rocket launcher or something like that. But most people stay moving all the time, and that's the way I like it, you know. It's easy to pick people off when you're moving quite quickly behind them, especially with a shotgun. That is unbelievably fun, you know, like if you kind of duck into a corner when they're passing you, and you can just follow them and like get a wee blast to like the plasma rifle and then go in for the glory kill. I just want to show you this little clip right here. This happened in a game quite recently, if I can find the clip. Basically, I went in for a glory kill on someone, and next thing you know, he does a glory kill on me, and then, you know, someone after him does a glory kill on that guy, and it just goes on. It's so funny. But yeah, this game, it is unbelievably brutal and gory. It is so fun, you know? I mean, I know some people are going to be like, oh, it's too gory for me, it's too violent. That's what Doom's meant to be, though. I mean, some people are going to be complaining because it's not exactly... Well, it's way more violent than the originals were, that's for sure, you know, like, the melee stuff wasn't in the original Doom game. And honestly, I think if they could have done that back in the day, they probably would have, you know, like... Yeah, they didn't include it in the original Doom game, but no doubt they would have if they could have. And obviously with mods such as Brutal Doom, you can do that in that game. So, you know, it's more like Brutal Doom, this game, anyway. I mean, that's not a bad thing, you know, Brutal Doom is quite a good game. And yeah, you know, it's just been so fun overall, you know, I've had so much fun in this game. Like, I'm being serious here, this is about the first game that I've actually enjoyed for a couple of years now. You know, like, thoroughly enjoyed, that I can go and tell my friends about and say that I am so fucking hyped about this game. You know, like, I can see now how kids were so obsessed with Call of Duty Black Ops 3 back in the beta. You know, like, I was like, I don't get it though, like, it's not that good a game, but, you know, I am that obsessed about this game. You know, it's unbelievably fun, and, you know, it's not another game I'd rather be playing right now, and I honestly can't wait for May 13th. I don't know how long this game will last, you know. I think id Software has some plans for DLC for it, which probably will be awesome, because I'm not gonna lie, id Software are quite a trustworthy company. They're not gonna nickel and dime us like EA or Activision, so yeah, hopefully they actually get their shit right for the DLC for this game, if there is any, and hopefully the game launches in quite a good state. You know, so far I think it will, because another thing I want to talk about is these servers for this game. Now, you'll probably see a little bit of lag in some games, and that's my fault, to be honest. It's because I run a wireless connection. If I was running a wired connection on a better internet service provider, no doubt I would be doing a whole lot better in this game, you know, without having lag and such. But the dedicated servers are really, really good so far, you know. I've never disconnected, had a host migration or anything, so, you know, they're real dedicated servers right there, you know. I'm fucking looking at you, Call of Duty, and your fake hashtag dedicated servers right there. You know, when you're like, oh yeah, we've got dedies, but host migrations are still a thing. But, you know, the servers have been pretty good so far, and the connection's been really nice so far. Another thing I want to talk about is the game is just really smooth overall. You'll notice the movement looks a lot more smooth than any other game, and it's not just the movement, it just looks really, really smooth. You know, it looks like it runs at quite a good FPS. I don't know what it runs at, but it looks smooth either way. And honestly, this whole game is just so fun. Power-ups as well, that's one thing I want to touch on before I end off the video here. Those are awesome. You know, there's a couple of power-up weapons around the map. There is obviously the demon spawn of the Revenant, and also there is the Gauss cannon, which I'm just going to show you this little clip right here with the Gauss cannon. It's unbelievably fun. You know, you get 4 rounds with it, but you can make all 4 rounds work, you know. You can make them count. So it's a great weapon, and there's other different power-ups that definitely do make this game even more fun. You know, there's like quad damage, haste, all the other ones. You know, like haste improves your movement speed a little bit, and you get quad damage, which, what else does it do? It gives you quad damage, obviously. That shit is fun as hell. You know, you can just walk in and one-hit melee kill someone, or just shotgun blast them from quite a long range away, and it's just so fun. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. It's been the Lone Courier, and I will see you guys in the next one. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Always do appreciate it, and it helps out the channel. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.